You guys are going to like this here. I'm saying that sarcastically. Okay. I've held on graphing as long as I can, okay? And I've been writing 5 point, we're actually on unit 4, so this is 4.4, not that it really matters, okay? Well, away we go. I want you to first just practice how to graph, then we'll get into the equations eventually. So I got -1, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. I've got 6, 3, 0, -3, -6. This is your x, the sideways one, this is your y. You got to know that. Also on x, this way is positive, this way is negative, zero's in the middle. I'm not going to waste time in the video numbering it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That takes too long. That is laborious, okay? Means boring and long. Y, this is positive, this is negative, which is kind of obvious because up's positive, down's negative. X is like a number line, positive, negative, okay? Now, these 2 points go together, that's a coordinate, okay? So I go to -2 on x. Here's the x, so I go this way. -1, -2, but I don't make a point. Then I go 6 on y. 6 is positive, so I'm going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So -2, comma 6. I don't care if you label that. Okay? It's up to you. -1, 3. So negative on the x is this way. Then 1, 2, 3. Okay, 0, 0's in the middle, right in the middle. X is positive 1, y is -3. So now that x is positive, I go 1, and then 1, 2, 3, negative. Okay, 2, -6. So x is positive 2. So the positive's this way, 1, 2. Don't make the point because you got to go -6. Well, negative for y is down. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Okay. Alright. And these are continuous, so you want to connect the points. They should form a line. Okay. Arrows on both ends because it keeps going. Okay, next one. Then we're going to graph equations. 2, 1, 0, -1, -2. Okay. -1, -3, -5, -7, -9. That's what we're graphing. It's from the document. Those of you in classroom, it's already on there. So x, y. On x, this way is positive, this way is negative. On y, this one's positive, this way is negative. Okay, so 2, -1. So x is positive 2, so this way 2. Y is -1, so -1. Okay. So 2, -1. 1, -3. X is positive 1, y is -3. 1, 2, 3. 0, -5. So x being 0 means I stay in the middle, and y being -5 means I go this way 5, because that's where negative's at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0, -5. -1, -7, so x is -1, so I move negatives this way 1, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't graph that last point because it goes off the graph. If one of the points goes off the graph, just don't do it, okay? Alright, that's your crash course. Now it's time to graph some equations. Okay, y equals -2x plus 6. First off, here's what you do. You block off your y. You want the y by itself, and it is. It's always by itself in this assignment. Now for x, y, now you can pick anything you want for x, but we want to follow a pattern, okay? So let's go 2, 1, 0, -1, -2. Now I could go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just go 2 through -2. Okay, is there a reason why I picked those? Well, kinda, but just go with that on the assignment. Okay, so y, what does y equal? It equals -2x plus 6 at all times. I'm going to make this as painless as I can. Put your 2 in for, replace your x with 2. I'm just going to put the 2 over the x and put a times dot. So negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 6 is 2. Okay, so 2, 2. When I replace the x with 2, I got 2 for the y. Now I just repeat the process with the 1. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus 6 is 4. Negative 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 6 is 6. Now at this point we should notice a pattern. We're increasing by 2. So 8 and 10, because these do go in a pattern, okay? Now graph them just like you did on the last one. So x, y, for x positive, negative, for y positive, negative, okay? So x is positive 2, y is positive 2. So I go to positive 2 on the x, positive 2 on the y. So 2, 2, I don't care if you label them. 1, 4, positive, both positive. So I go to positive 1 on the x, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4 on the y. Okay, 0, 6. I'd stay in the middle, and then 6 is y, so positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, positive 5, positive 6. 0, 6. That's called your y-intercept because it's on the y-axis. Not that anybody cares at this point, but eventually you will. Negative 1, 8. So I go to negative 1 on x, so negative 1. Then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You need to make your points right on the grid. Now negative 2, 10. 10's off the graph, so I just leave it off, okay? I mean, I can see when I'm grading the assignment, gee, that point would have run off the graph, okay? Take your ruler, make your line. I don't have a ruler on me right now. Okay, y equals 1/2 x plus 3. Same thing. 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2. So y equals, what does y equal? Well, it equals 1/2 times x plus 3. 1/2 times x plus 3. 1/2 times x plus 3. Isn't this fun, man? Times x plus 3. 1/2 times x plus 3. So put 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2. Half times 2. I know you don't like fractions, a lot of you, but half of 2 is 1, okay? 1 plus 3 is 4. Halves are easy to figure out. Half of 1 is half, okay? So that's 1/2 plus 3, that's 3 and 1/2. Okay, half times 0 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. You notice a trend developing? I'm guessing that one's 2.5 and that one's 2. I mean, you can multiply and add 3 if you want. Half of negative 1's negative 1/2, but I mean, it's easy if you see the pattern. Now you're like, how do I graph halves? Well, I'm going to show you. So x, y, positive, negative on x, positive, negative on y. So now I see the direction I move. Positive 2, positive 4. So positive 1, positive 2. Positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4. Okay, 1, 3.5. Both positive, so I go positive 1, and then positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive half is right in the middle. Okay, so that will not be on the grid when it's a fraction. 0, 3. So I stay in the middle, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3. Negative 1, 2.5. So now I go to negative 1, positive 1, positive 2, positive 2.5. And then negative 2, 2. So positive, negative 1, negative 2, because on x, negative is this way. I'm counting this way, and then positive 1, positive 2. The points are all very close together because it's a half, okay? So there's a line, and the line is continuous, okay? I can put anything in for x I want. If I wanted to put, for some reason, 1.12, I could do it. 1/2 times 1.12 plus 3. And I get some decimal, but it's continuous. And I could keep doing it forever each direction, so that's why you got to put arrows. You guys enjoying this yet? Isn't this fun? Y equals negative 1/2 x minus 2. You want to put plus negative 2, be my guess. 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2. So what does y equal this time? Negative 1/2 times x plus negative 2. Well, it's the same thing here. Okay, now I'm awake. Okay, so 2, 1. I already put 0, I guess. Oh, I guess I just put them in. I was trying to be Mr. Funny and didn't. So x. Okay, negative 1/2 times 2 is negative 1. You can do your calculator with the negative if you want. Okay, because 1/2 of 2 is 1, but negative 1/2 of 2 is negative 1. So we now have negative 1 plus negative 2. That's negative 3. Negative 1/2 times 1 is negative 1/2. Okay, so take negative 1/2 plus negative 2. ABC half plus negative 2. It's negative 2 and 1/2. 0 is 0, but plus negative 2 is negative 2. Now you noticing a trend develop? I'm guessing the next one's negative 1.5, and the next one's negative 1. Okay? So here's x, here's y. X is positive this way, negative's going that way. Y is positive, y is negative that way. So 2, negative 3. So x is positive 2, but y is negative 3, so I'm going down. So negative 1, 2, 3. 1, negative 2.5. So positive 1, but negative 2.5. So down 1, 2, halfway. 0, negative 2. So I stay in the middle, I go down 2. Negative 1, negative 1.5. So x being negative 1 means I go this way 1, and then down 1.5. So negative 1, negative 1.5. Negative 2, negative 1. So I go negative 1, negative 2, negative 1. And again, those points line up. These are linear equations. Okay. Continuous, because you can put in whatever you want for x. I just do it that way, just for, you know. Okay, y equals 2x minus 3. 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2. So y is equal to 2 times x minus 3. 2 times x minus 3. I'll try not to be Mr. Funny here and lose track of what I'm doing. I did it again. Okay, put your x and then put the number in. So 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2. Okay. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2, but 2 minus 3 would be negative 1. 2 times 0 is 0. If I go backwards 3, I'm at negative 3. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. If I'm at negative 2 and go backward 3, that's negative 5. I don't know about you, but I'm guessing the next one's negative 7. So D. Okay, so 2, 1. Remember x, positive, negative. Y, positive, negative. So 2, 1. So I go positive 1, positive 2, positive 1. Put 0 in the middle there, okay? Positive 1, positive 2, positive 1, okay? I know I haven't been putting the zeros, but they help you see where you're actually at, okay? 0 here, and this is 0 this way, okay? 0, 0. Okay, 1, negative 1, so I go to positive 1, then I go down 1. 0, negative 3, so I stay at 0 going on the x, but I got to go to negative 3 on the y, so 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, negative 5, so I go negative 1, like a number line, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 2, negative 1, negative 2, then negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, points align. And there we go. Okay. Okay, y equals 3x minus 2. 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2. Y is, and you can go negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. It doesn't matter. Okay. So 3 times x minus 2, 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 3 times x minus 2. And I put 2 in. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. Put 1 in. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 times 0, 0, 0. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. As you can see, we're going backwards 3 every time. So what's backwards 3 from negative 2? Well, you'd be negative 3, 4, 5. Now what's backwards 3 from negative 5? Negative 6, 7, 8. So negative 8. Okay, so x, y, positive, negative, positive, negative. So positive 2, positive 4, remember 0, 0. So positive 2 on a number line, 1, 2. That's how the x is done. Then up, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1. So positive 1 on the number lines here, and up 1 on the y, because positive. 0. Okay, we stay in the middle of the number line. The negative 2 is down, so negative 1, negative 2. Negative 1, negative 5, so I go backwards on the number line, and down negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 2, negative 8, so I go backwards 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Okay, next one. Y equals negative 5x plus 2. Isn't this fun? You guys enjoying this? I'm not, but we're going to fall asleep. Okay. Negative 5x plus 2. Better me doing it on video than up in the front. That's even worse because you can't see the points. Okay. So that means times 2. Negative 5 times 2, negative 10. If I'm back at negative 10, if I go forward 2, it'd be negative 9, negative 8. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. So if I'm back at negative 5, I move forward 2, I'm at negative 3. Anything times 0, 0 homes. 0 plus 2 is 2. Negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5, plus 2 is 7. This goes up by 5 every time it moves forward 5, so I'm guessing that's 12. So x, y. So positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, that never changes. So positive 2 on x, forward 2. Then negative 8 on y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can get there, barely, okay. 1, negative 3, positive 1, 1, 2, 3. 0, 2, remember 0's in the middle, okay. They're like number lines. So 0, now you're at positive 2 on y, so we're moving up. Positive 1, 2. Negative 1, 7. Okay, so negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no way I'm making it to 12, so let's just graph with the 4. I want to see that on your table, but just don't worry about plotting it on the graph if you're out of room. And I know my equations, I'll see it. Okay, 2 more, thank goodness. Y equals negative 1/3 x plus 7. Okay, what does y equal? Negative 1/3 times x plus 7. Negative 1/3 times x plus 7. Negative 1/3 times x plus 7. Put 2 in. Now I'm using a calculator for this. Okay, so I got negative 1/3 times 2. Then I plus 7. 6 1/3. How do you graph 1/3? You'll see. Now I put 1 in. Negative 1/3 times 1, I'm guessing it's negative 1/3. Yep, and then I'm going to plus 7, 6 2/3. Anything times 0 is 0. 0 plus 7 is 7. Okay? Now I put negative 1 in. Negative 1/3 times negative 1. Positive 1/3 plus 7 is 7 1/3. And the last one is going to be negative 2. Negative 1/3 times negative 2 plus the 7 will be 7 2/3. Okay, so let's graph x, y, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, so 2, 6 1/3. So you're moving to positive 2, then think of it as positive 6 and then just past the 6. But not a full square, but just not even half a square, because 1/3 is less than a half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1/3 about there. Okay. 1, 6 2/3. Okay. So I go to 1, positive 1. Positive 6 2/3, so 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2/3 is over halfway, okay, to 7. 0, 7, so that's in the middle, 0. Then up 7, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 1, so now we're moving backwards 1, okay. And then 7 1/3, positive 7 1/3, so that's this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1/3 is under halfway to 8. Okay. Negative 2, 7 2/3, so negative 1, negative 2. That's why I put negative this way. It's like a number line, okay, for the x anyway. Now the y is up and down, so it's positive 7 2/3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2/3 is over halfway. And there's my beautiful line. All the points are very close together because 1/3 is not a very far distance. Okay, last one. Y equals x minus 3. I'm going to put a simple one for the last one. Sometimes there's no multiplication, and that's good. Okay. So don't put a 1 in front of the x. You're overcomplicating things. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that's negative 4 and that's negative 5. Okay? So 2, negative 1. X, here's the positive side of x, here's a negative with 0 in the middle. It's like a number line. Y, positive side of the y is up, negatives down. So 2, negative 1. So positive 2, 1, 2, but then I go down 1. Okay. 1, negative 2, I go forward 1, but down 2. 0, negative 3, I stay in the middle, go down 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, negative 4, I go backwards 1 now, because it's negative 1, and then down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then finally, negative 2, negative 5, I go backwards 2 like I would on a number line. And then negative 5 is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I hope that was exciting and you're pumped up now. Now do the 4 problems. Okay.